Well, guys, I got the SH home. You can tell it's a lot more damaged. And, I have plenty of projects. I was not expecting to do more projects, but I wanted to go a little bit over the damage of what happened. So, how it ended up being is that these guys, they took the bike from the sidewalk. And I think what they did, it might have been two guys. So I usually lock it like this with the steering. So what people usually do, to look, I've seen people do this on YouTube. So the steering is locked, right? But what they do is they sit on the bike and they just take their foot casually and they break the lock. So that's why those locks are not really effective. But they brought it to the alley and they tried to steal it. They were unsuccessful. They're clearly not that intelligent. And, they proceeded to do the usual thief stuff, which is breaking everything apart in order to get at the ignition or hot start it. And they did a lot of damage. So starting with the front, they removed the plastic, but also it broke the tabs where the plastic mounts. So that's damaged. And I'm like trying to look for other stuff because there's things I don't know where they went, but that broke. This plastic also broke, and you can see there's some of the black plastic still screwed on there. So that one belongs there. And let's see what else. This one, the front plastic. So I need, if I want to fix it perfectly, I also have to replace this plastic, which is all one piece. So I essentially have to remove, so every single bit of plastic other than this, actually that one seems to have broke. So they broke this one as well. So it seems like every single bit of plastic other than this has been broken. This one, I'm already like looking at it to see if I can fix it. You see the tabs over there are broken off. So, but I think I should be able to fix this one. I haven't looked to see how much these plastic bits. And on the Ascot, I've laid down all the plastic that I've removed. So starting here, this is the battery cover. And, it kind of goes like that. And the way it attaches is there's bolts here, and they're still there because they ripped it. So you see the plastic was ripped, so they just kind of yanked it. They took a screwdriver or whatever, and they just yanked it back and opened it. So the bolts are still there. They crammed a key or a screwdriver, and they lifted up the seat, so the seat is a little bit unhinged now. And of course, on this side, this plastic here is broken right over there. So this is another piece, and I'm sure it's broken in the front. Yeah, that's broken over here too. So the tabs here are broken. So that is not attaching anymore. And let's go over here. This one is broken as well. Look at that, it's missing this part. I actually didn't even pay attention to that. But yeah, that's broken. I think they were trying to get into, I think in Japanese bikes, this is where they put the rectifier or whatever. So they might have been trying to get to that. So that's quite a bit of damage. I think the company, my insurance company, would total it if I was smart enough to have theft insurance or vandalism insurance, and I don't. So I'm kind of at a loss for, I'm definitely going to lose money. So here's some other stuff. So there's this. I think this is a heat shield of some kind. I don't know where it is. There's bits of plastic. There's another bit of plastic that I don't know where it is. Another, a rubber thing. And then there's these. So of all of this stuff, that's all broken from the bike. The bike starts, but the funny thing too is that I had this envelope here, and I had my gloves. And you would think, oh, these guys are going to look through the stuff, take it. So I have here like, I think $20, $30. Look at that, I have $50, I have 55, 60. They didn't take that. I think I might even have more. Because in case I need something. Anyway, but it's there, and they didn't take my gloves. They didn't take my GoPro controller. So I don't know, maybe they were coming back for it, but that's the bike. I mean, I was really surprised to find it. You know, the reaction of me going to the alley, that's not edited. I mean, that was my real reaction. It almost seemed that it was, I was almost acting, because I didn't like scream or anything. I was just kind of like looking. It's like, first, it could have been somebody else that was parked there. And when I saw it, I was like, is this the scooter? And then then it took a while to reach my brain. And I think I was in a little bit of a shock because I was so unexpecting it. But insurance company is not going to do anything, because I only have like collision and in case I get in an accident, because it gets very expensive to insure stuff. So it's on me. So if you're watching and you don't want your bike to get stolen, always use a lock. Always use a way of securing it to the to whatever you're parking at. Like, I think I should have just parked it and tied it up to that rack, but it's very difficult to reach this bike to the rack. So at first I just put a U-lock on the wheel, and then I just with patterns of work, you get in and you get out, you start to let off a little bit. But this could happen to anybody. And it's the second time that somebody has stolen a bike from me. So be very careful out there and learn from me. Use a U-lock, a bike alarm, anything. Just, I don't think, oh, look at this. That's what they ripped up. You see that? They were trying to jumpstart it using that. So they were like thieves by trade. So they pulled this up. So that's even more damage. You see that? They removed it from the little housing. So they pulled up this. Normally you touch these two wires and it will crank. So I don't know why. Look at that, and the wire's exposed over there. Yeah, so I just found that. That's kind of neat. That is what a thief would do, is get to that. That's what they wanted to get to. Not to show you how to start bikes, but you touch those two, and then you jump a fuse, and the fuse port was actually open. Then with a screwdriver, you could actually jump it and get it going. Anyways, learn from me, guys. I'll see you in the next video. I got off the phone with my insurance, and of course they do not cover the theft and vandalism on the bike, so I am out whatever it costs to fix. So right now I'm gonna ride to DC and I'm gonna see if I can get the security footage. I doubt they'll give it to me because they're not gonna give a random guy security footage. So anyway, I'm gonna try anyway, and I'm gonna look around the ground to make sure that there's not stuff that I left, because I need like the tabs and everything for the scooter to fix it up. See nuts on a dog. I haven't seen those in a while. One thing that I don't miss is the shifting when I'm riding in DC on the scooter. I mean, this is like ridiculous. That's the Hillier. I actually did an internship at the Hillier. It was really bad. A lot of these places that pay a lot of people money, including the DC government, they're absolutely incompetent. And that art gallery was filled with like hot girls because the owner was a poonhound, and like it just didn't go anywhere. Like, I didn't even get a thank you for doing like work for free for that. I mean, I was an intern not that long ago when I lost my job. I was like, yeah, let me help these guys. Not even a thank you at the end. Not even like a lunch or a drink. Nothing. Look at that, a GS. An old GS. I don't see those anymore. right here. There's the alley. This is where they brought in the bike. So they dragged it right in here, right into this corner. Right there. And this truck was here, so let's see if I can find any potential stuff here. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a little piece of plastic. I'll need that. Look at that. I'll need these little tabs. There's another piece of plastic. Definitely belongs to my bike. Let's see. So I just finished talking to the security person here, and they're gonna see if they can pull that footage. The supervisor is not there. So the supervisor is not there, so he's not able to pull the footage today. But apparently DC cops didn't even go and check the footage. That's right, DC police did not check the footage. They didn't inquire, nothing. Isn't that crazy? DC police did nothing. Just insane. I mean, what the hell, guys? That's terrible police work. I have no idea. Okay, the bike gets stolen. It's directly underneath the camera, and you don't check that camera. That alley. I want to see if there's any more. So this is the camera here. Right downward, that's the camera. There's also another camera over there that could have picked up something. And then there's this one right here in that corner. I don't know where that goes. This building and find out. Get out of here. I usually don't ride around the sidewalks, but when in Rome, it pisses me off that DC police did not even check. I mean, I could tell she wasn't competent when I first saw her. I think she wrote only the damage was like the cowling in the front. I'm like, the whole bike is damaged. Alright, M Street. I'm gonna go to M Street to see if I can get. So that's the building here that I went on. I want to see if I can get to the other part of the building. Okay, so that's this building I'm trying to check here. Right here, this one. Let me see. Well, I talked to security in this building, and their cameras are not working. That's right, their cameras, they're all not working. They're waiting to see if they can fix the cameras, but this building, I guess it's a perfect way of, if you want to steal something, I guess it's through this alley. Maybe the thieves already knew that. All right. That camera, I want to see where that goes. Alright guys, I've stopped in this building and they agreed to give me the footage. And it's kind of funny, I talked to the security guy and he did see the scooter. Like, he's like, oh, this does not look good. So he knew there was something up, which is kind of crazy, kind of nutty that his spidey sense went off. But at least I got two buildings and they they do plan on giving me the footage, so. Okay, that's good. And the cops, of course, have not come to get the footage. So, I'm glad I did it. What's going on here? You know what? All of this is going to be closed. I need to take a different route. So I stopped at 2 buildings and, well, actually I went to 3 buildings hoping that I'd get more footage. And 2 buildings, one was promising, the other one was also promising. There's one specific camera I want to look at. I'm very disappointed in DC police. She told me she was going to be looking through the footage. Nope. Nope. She didn't even bother. She didn't even bother. I mean, how am I supposed to take the police seriously when they won't even, you know, go through? And here's the Pentagon. It's completely packed. Apparently they don't work at home. Man, it is just insane to me. I think I'm going to take 395. It's insane to me that they didn't even pull the footage. I mean, what are they waiting for? Jesus, man, is this what policing is? You know, to check security footage. Of course, one building didn't even have security cameras working. So guys, that's it for today. I want to see if I can piece this whole thievery together. Jesus Christ, what a terrible time. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Kind of stuck here. The cops won't bother me.